Hello and welcome. This video is all about the world map. I'm gonna show you all the details about the world map and also how to access it in different locations in the game and what it can do for you. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. If you click on the three bars in the top right corner, and you'll see world map all the way at the bottom left corner just above sleep. Go ahead and we'll tap on that. So this is the world map currently. There is an event that's coming very soon. It is uh, it is a new world called Hadum, and from my understanding, it's gonna look just like this, except this is the light side of the world, and Hadum is the dark side of the world. So, what better timing to have you get familiar with this map first? So you're not like, what's going on? Why is there a copy of the map? So, first things first, you can scroll around. You can see the guilds that are occupying it in the two siege wars, the Star Naked and Death Squad at the bottom. They're very, very high. They're like the best guilds out there fighting wars. So, can't hide that, but that's just for information. And when you begin the game, you start in Balanos, the blue shield, and then you go down to Serendia, and then you move to the left in the storyline to all four of these red shields of Neutral Border Zone and Calpheon. And then from there, you move all the way over here to South Medea, the black shield. Then you go to North, which I could be wrong in that. It might be north then south. I think it was south then north. And then finally, you end over here in West Valencia, which is currently the hardest difficulty level on the map. So, what you're looking at South Medea, that little icon there, is Nightmare Mode. It is a world that you can get into that's straight up PvP. The minute you get in there, chances are you're going to get killed. If you go in with your guild, chances are you can survive, and there's a lot of good rewards and benefits to being in there and fighting in there. But quite honestly, if you're not 7, 8, 9, or 10 KCP, I'd just hold off on that for now. So let's go ahead and select. Let's start with Balanos. We'll go ahead and select that. So at the bottom right corner is three options: zone, monster, and knowledge. And what you'll notice when you first start playing the game is that the zone is nice. Hey, great, it shows me the names of all the areas. The icons for each one of them, there's no legend to show a significance. You will come up with, oh, okay, I understand why there's a flag at each one of these, and a banner at Plains of Agris and Forest of Seclusion. But it's not really clear or important. The only thing that is very obvious is where your towns are to go to recover, buy supplies, sell stuff, and get back out. And that's the red circle around the White House with the gold star around it. Those are your cities and places you go to recover. Okay. At the bottom right corner, if you tap on the monster, I covered this in another video, but what you're looking at is the monsters for the areas generally, and their CP level. So as you can see, you start out in Velia, and then you come down to fight the weasels, which is a 53 CP, which I'm pretty confident you can beat them up easily. And you can see where it gets more difficult, all the way up to 2, 3, and 4K. But honestly, in the storyline, you're going to come back to the 2, 3, and 4K after you've gone to other places. So no need to worry there. But if you were to just tap on the weasel area, it tells you in this window the recommended CP level for this area, which is 42. It also shows you all the creatures that you will see on this map, which is helpful for knowledge quests where you're looking for creatures. You can simply go and beat all of them up if you wanted to, or just natural progression through the storyline will you'll beat up a lot of these creatures. But if you scroll down, you'll see that even at my level, I still did not get any knowledge for the small boar. So that's fine. It is okay. But you can also see a glimpse of, oh, okay, the highest level is 17. I'm level 3. So maybe you might want to avoid the stoneback crab for now. And to the right, this is a window showing the loot that can drop from the monsters that you fight in the area. So the loot is tied to the monsters, from boss stamps, ancient tablets, black stones, weapon and armor, chests with stones in it, and golden plates to sell. So you sell them at vendors to help you boost up your silver. Now, what many of us do when we're choosing an area to go to is we look at the loot level, and you can tap on this. Maybe not. I thought you could. Oh, well, that's embarrassing. Let me try the question mark here. Yeah. Maybe I should try a different area. But the loot level is important because the higher it is, the better the rewards. So, and you can see that there's a auto path down here to click on it, but I can't. I'm in my camp. But if I wanted to go there, you can just tap on auto path and you'll go there. That's one of the nice things about this game. You're not spending tons of time on a horse riding through countrysides. You can simply tap somewhere and you can tap auto path and go there. Now, let me just go to the third thing before I go into the details. Knowledge. This is the area that you have covered. I imagine it's when I did the video on knowledge, I wasn't 100% sure if the 100% represents I covered all the landmass or I killed all the creatures there. I'm pretty sure it's landmass that you went around to everything and it's 100% that you've completed it. So that's what that means. So if we go back to monster, that's the one that people commonly choose. Here's an example of special things. If you see the 3009 at the top where it says recruit, you see that little yellow symbol with the exclamation point? Well, that is a symbol, if you tap on his thing, that there's an event monster appearance. Right now, we are all hunting for totems and totem fragments and to get a totem as a drop. So what this is telling you is that you can come here if your CP is around 3100 and you can farm here. There will be totems to destroy for the event that's going on. And of course, everything in here is going to try to attack you because it's a hostile monster territory. I mentioned about the loot level, and as you can see, the rewards are very good. They give you everything that you saw before, even a dark energy for your black spirit, all the way up to actual drops in gear. You can get epic gloves, orange gloves, and I know you're excited that, oh my gosh, I could get a red glove, but you'd probably be farming in that area for 3 or 4 or 5 months and may see one drop of a red glove. Everyone before the map filled out a little bit bigger, everyone was here, everyone was farming, and to hear that people rarely got a red drop. I mean, it is the best object in the game right now is a red piece of armor. So you have a chance, but don't make that your obsession. It's yeah, don't hold your breath, I believe is the phrase. Okay, so as you can see in the area here for recruits, that the loot level goes 7 and 10 and 10, and there's a purple 7. Well, the purple is, let me see. Well, the loot level is definitely higher, and you can now see that there is shoes as well as the gloves. So, what they're trying to indicate to you per the color level of the game is the treasure chest or the chest of loot that's green is nice, but purple is so much better than the rest of them. And the number beside it, here's 7. You see how there's the red, the orange, the yellow, and then the stones. Loot level 42. We'll go right to the next one. Loot level 45. Same thing, but it's just a higher chance and a higher loot level. So if you're farming and you're trying to decide where I should farm, always go for the highest color of treasure chest and the highest number you can that you see on the treasure chest. To give you an example, where I'm at over here in West Valencia, the monsters are pretty tough, but they have orange chests, and that's because they drop orange treasure chests. And it is more common to get an orange treasure chest, but a lot of factors need to play in. You need to have gear that increases your chance of good drops. You need, I mean, not gear, but like pets, or let's see, or let me. I think I'm in my. Yeah, I'm in my camp over here at the ancient relic altar. If you go into that and you tap on Goblin's Blessing, look at the very bottom. Field item drop rate. The chance that you will get an orange chest increases when you put the time and effort into this. So it's telling me I have a 36% chance that that the map will drop an orange chest, which is better than no percent. You also have other things that can increase that. Not to get away from the world map video, but this right here, Stone of Luck, drop rate for all spoils, plus 10%. So that gives me, if I equip that, 46% chance. Pretty good odds that something will drop that's an orange chest. So these are things that you want to collect and then put together when you're farming for a purpose. So let's go back to the world map and back there. So as you can see by the yellow and the exclamation points, that the totem event is pretty much in a lot of spaces around here. You also see the colors of the treasure chests, which is epics to orange. They got 4 cities that you can refresh and restock from. And the highest number of the highest CP of mobs is the basilisk over here at 75. So as you can see, the rewards are very nice, and at this point they added when you fight the basilisk, they might drop a petrified leaf, which sells for pretty good. So that's what I was just noticing. This also sells pretty good, the golden sculpture. And this item right here is what it is. You need 80 of them to craft red gear. That's fair. If you're constantly farming, you will get these as drops, just like the orange chest, but maybe a little less frequent than the orange chest. But you collect enough, you collect 80 red gear in your inventory, not a problem. But as you can see, they recommend, even though the monster's at 7,500, they recommend you be at 8,000, 8k CP. And this is why there are some that are 7,900. So they fear it just wouldn't be a good fight unless you were at 8k CP. Lots of potions, you could be out there. So that's how that works. And, yes. So returning back to the world map, that explains the all the intricacies of the map, the icons, what things mean, the fact that there's event on top of all the shields is just letting you know that no matter where you go, there is an event area for killing the totems that you can go to. Oops, I got it out of there. Let me go back. Alright, so that does it for this area. I wanted to also point out that how can you access it other than there? If you get out of your camp, and at the top left corner is the list. You see that little square, looks like a white tab. You open that up, and then at the top right corner it's a compass. You tap on that and it turns into a map. And at the bottom left corner where there's a world, the earth, you tap on that and it's another way to get to the world map. So you can do it through there as well. I know it seems like a long way to get there, but if you wanted to get there, it's this way or the 3 bars and world map, and you're there. Alright, so that'll do it for me. I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, you have yourself a wonderful day. Take care. Bye now.